I don't remember exactly what the title. I have another general idea of it, but okay. So hello everybody. Kind of want to wait till we get people. Gonna wait a few minutes. They're gonna be easy. You know what? Maybe I'll let you upstairs for a bit. He was fine earlier, and neither did a lot of y'all. But anyway, sorry for the slow, kind of random start. Just a moment. Whew. Yeah, so part of me wants to wait until there's viewers, but I know with somebody that I follow, um, a lot of their regulars weren't there today, and we've been getting along very well, and I think they just weren't there. One of them may have had a bunch of exams today. The other one was moving, so one did show up. Unfortunately, I lost one because one not only just not stand up for me, although she may not have agreed, or at least not fully. Um, I don't have a problem with people that are religious. I don't talk about that often, but you know what? Religion talked about respectfully, just like anything, can be fine. You know, and as long as we're not, you know, judging people, you know, harshly and or judging, you know. Um, and so there was somebody that I'd seen a couple videos of. I think just the two actually, and I connected with one of the admins there, and the other one was going to check out my channel too because I saw that she was said that to somebody else, and so I asked. At first, I thought she said I was spamming, but apparently there were some that I'd had good judgment about, possibly because they were spamming or whatever, and I'd already locked them, and then so I didn't see this. But yeah, she said she would. Right, I was just gonna say, I hope you're not going to mute, whatever. But then, oh wow, is that really already down? Wow. But then, I think it was that she was having a similar mindset to Lynn, which there was some definitely some irony. I forgot that one in last night's video, but no, they were just potentially a little too religious for my liking, my a little too strong with it. I'm really curious to see what's the answer to that question. Anyway, but I just wanted to post because something did kind of interestingly happen. I didn't watch a ton after it happened. She shouldn't have thought that that meant that I was like fully not like that I wasn't still watching. But I've been getting into chatting in live stream chats a bit lately, and you know, finding community it helps. This channel it's good for that there. And once people have seen my content and also get to know um, my my communication style and if you want to say even sometimes difficulties, then or you know things I'm dealing with, then you know they're usually pretty good. But this one, she proceeded to kind of put me on a pause. She said to think for 24 hours, but I've actually completely unfollowed her. Um, and I guess I was just being too chatty. Um, it sounded like there was only one person when she was reading the chat back that seemed to agree with it, kind of two, but nobody else. And one thing that she said when somebody's sending a bunch of negative comments, well, I mean, I understand she was kind of multitasking and she had other comments coming in as well. And my suggestion would be one by one, regardless of who they're from, and, or read them to yourself and decide which ones you want to address. But she clearly didn't read what I was saying, and I was being friendly and I was being silly and I was, you know, um, yeah. Anywho, but she kind of remembered me from a time before where it's an example of, I think there was something that didn't quite align with her belief structure, and she both times, both things, she did try to be delicate, which is why I'm doing the same, because that's also just how I am. But I mean, her person came into mind last night, and I opened up a bit, and in general, before this had happened, because that was today, and you know, sounded well. She said she'd pray for me, and I mean, I think it was about some of the struggles I was going through. I hope it wasn't about something that I shared that I don't hugely feel I need prayers for. If we're going to talk about that kind of stuff. But the point of the matter is that, yeah. So I stayed and watched this lady's video a little bit afterwards, and nothing. I kind of just said mostly what she said. I mean, she just thought it was too much, blah blah. But you know, and I understand, because I'm sitting here doing it now. I understand sometimes, you know, even if the majority of our YouTube experience is great, sometimes a little something will happen and we feel like we need to get it off our chest. And yes, as I would say, is and someone said just to like happen or chest. And I hope that's not, I don't even like say something. But that's what I would just say is that, like, um I wish there was people here to hear this right now, but at the same time, I also think it's very obvious. And this person that I'm thinking about, she did do it this way. She did it while she was still rolling, So I mean, I understand how it kind of, you know, has why it unfolded that way. But yeah, if we feel the need to do it, you know, live, or when something comes up, or in general, I think that we can still express our opinion. But I think, or I feel that, and then I have some that don't mind, you know, but I feel that doing it with kindness, respect, trying to have a bit of empathy and understanding, you know, not necessarily thinking necessarily the worst of somebody who might be. I don't know if I would call myself eccentric, and I'm curious if other people would, if that resonates for other people, and as far as like about me, and I would like to hope that I'm asking people that are at least somewhat familiar with me, um, that have taken a little time. But I don't think I am. The other person in the house is more so eccentric, and kind of knows it and doesn't mind, and says that I'm a bit more the normal one. Some people say what is normal, but no, I mean, so, and I would agree. I mean, like, when I talk about school days or whatever, like, I always managed. I wasn't the most popular, I wasn't the least popular, I just was. You know what I mean? um so yeah, but no, just remember, to be treating people with kindness, even if they annoy you a little bit or confuse you or whatever. I mean, obviously some people truly cross the line, and they should take a good look at themselves and ask themselves why they're being that way, why they're doing that, and perhaps consider doing differently. But yeah, kindness goes a long way. Um, now I I didn't have a lot of other ideas for this video, and I didn't know how long that would take to kind of express. So now I'm at the portion, even though I feel like that was an important message. I'm at the portion, as somebody tunes in, I haven't been rolling very long. Welcome, where I will take song requests. I still don't know whether I should have super chat on or just regular chat, but yes, I can take song requests. There was a guy in one of the chats who uh, made an interesting song request, and I'm open to doing it. And it would be really cool if the person was here live, or while I was doing it live. I might edit the title because that I do know how to do some basic stuff. Um, some people may say they're obvious, but that's only because you know how to do it. But I might add that to the title, although I don't know. I feel a little mixy about doing this song because you're singing it to strangers on the internet, but at the same time, it's a decent song and, like I say, kind of an interesting request. And I'm gonna try not to let dream because I had an ex girlfriend that was really into this band, but I am wondering if I should do it. You know, not long after I said that I would do it, and he said he would like to hear it. He went out of that chat, and part of me wondered, did he come to my channel and check it out, or come to my channel because he thought I was going to leave and do it right away? And sometimes I would, possibly, because I see this guy, the other guy all the time, and this and that. But I didn't really have any other ideas. I was multitasking a little bit. That thing happened that when you go to the main page, it shows you interesting stuff, and looking at that and getting distracted. Um, I'm just thinking, what is the likelihood that this person would randomly just show up, you know, uh, when I'm doing the song, and also who knows how long it is might be before they come check out the channel. Um, however, I'll be right back. Give it a couple more minutes for people to come in. Opportunity to put this somewhere. Okay. Whew. Oops. What's up the tumbler when I sat down? Luckily, I didn't. Let's get out of water. Wrapped in a blanket. There we go. I guess there is one other thing I might like to share before I do this song. Um, although I know that one person I'm thinking of has a young kid and does have a spouse, and personally, thought it wasn't a 2 second, but maybe couldn't hear it or something. Um, some of you will know that I did a little message, posted here because it was easier than trying to coordinate the time across provinces. Not necessarily across the world, but across provinces, and it was easier. Found myself doing it. I did a little message for someone I know that's been in hospice palliative, And they played G's piano music first, but she sent me today that she played my message for this person, and so that was very nice. And I think this song that I'm thinking of, that got requested, it I don't want to spend too much more time uh, waiting on doing it, but I think that it is relatable in some ways, because we all have people that we love, and G was saying the other day, about everybody that we love. There's probably we probably don't love everything about them, and that was a good point. But no, I mean, you know, and then there's also the phrase that something to the effect of strangers are just friends you haven't met yet. For the most part, I agree with that. But no, we all have loved ones, and we all want to cherish our time with them. Although we also need time, away from them, because we need time to ourselves, so they can annoy us sometimes and all that, right? So I guess that's kind of what I think of when I think of this song, and I think I'm gonna do it. Um, Little mixy mixy, because you know, but like I say, when I think about it that way, it kind of broadens the scope for people to relate to it and like it, not just for lovers, or want to be lovers, or could be lovers. So it's only 3:15 here. I thought it was a little closer to four than that. Anyway, so should I do this song because I'm talking about it already? And like I say, the likelihood of this individual just, I mean, maybe saw maybe came to the um, channel, looked around a bit, maybe just subbed. Who knows? Who knows, right? But I'm thankful for the curiosity, and you know, hopefully did sub. I haven't seen any notifications, but I don't necessarily know if we'd always get one, uh, or if we get one just for a subscribe. Um, I don't know why that's open because I did. Um, I can't remember. So, but it's probably cool to see the title of his email. Something to do that it may not get out in front of. Anyway, so without any further ado, shall I do this song? I would just like to have a second song option too. Try to think if I heard the other guy do something that I might be willing to do. Um, and I'm only kind of remembering the one song, and I don't think I would do it. No. So there was a Beatles song that I'm just so sorry about. Sorry, my neck and my shoulders were just a bit chilly. Um, and I don't know very many others of this artist's songs. I would say that I think they sound a little bit like the band Headley, and possibly a couple other bands. But like I say, yeah. And then if this person tunes in and says, "Hey, can you cover this song?" and it's like just a couple days or whatever from now, or did you cover this song? I can say, "Yeah, I already did." I can see that's why I don't know how to bring someone, like take someone under a post. But I can tell them what it's called. And yes, it was a little bit of a long introduction. It was almost only 9 minutes. It doubled. Oh well. Anyway, so let's get to it. And one of these days, I mean, I do it occasionally, but I plan to just do a almost purely music one. I mean, of course, I don't want to ignore people chatting, but do an almost purely music one. And sometimes if somebody tunes in while I'm doing music, they get captivated and they stick around and they enjoy. I know people like the talking too, but I guess some people maybe don't. I don't know. I definitely feel like I have a more dynamic singing voice, but I have a fairly dynamic speaking voice too, I think. Anywho, let's do the song, man. And perfect timing, just in time for me to start a song. Hopefully, or either just tuned in. Either way, like I say, I look at this song as you could connect it to like just having loved ones, and the viewer left. They're like, I don't have any loved ones. Actually, they left before I said having loved ones. They're like, actually, I have to have lunch. I don't know. That does remind me. I'm just really going to quickly just say it's amazing how some people don't seem to have a sense of humor. I'm not going to say who, and I'm trying not to like make this sound like a jab, but this one guy, he's musical. He said something about I just know the key of G or something like that. He said about himself. I says, "Oh, you don't know about the key to the house or no key or Pinocchio?" He's like, "I don't understand. I don't understand." What? And then I said that there was a female performer that I said looked a bit like Bruno Mars, like the female version of Bruno Mars, and that was the Planetary. I think she just didn't notice that. There was another joke I think I said in that one. Um, she's almost kind of the same way, but she does seem to get them sometimes, and maybe he does too. I mean, it's not like I haven't made jokes, but I have made such obvious jokes. Anywho, and if he sees this, I really am not trying to be mean. I'm very surprised that you didn't get the jokes. Um, you know, you're certainly, not like super, you know, hopping around, reading a lot of chat messages, doing this, doing that. You're pretty relaxed, maybe too relaxed. Maybe that's why I didn't get them. But I mean, hey, sometimes I make lame or meh jokes, but I think most of them ain't half bad. Most of them might even be mostly good. Anyway, I almost forgot to mention that. That's the thing. But you know what? It was worthy of a mention. So there you have it. I would love to know that somebody will tune in during, enjoy it, request another song or four, and then we can call it a day. But I guess we'll see. Um, I mostly don't mind this song. It's got a bit of a sound to it, a bit of a melody to it, which I kind of meh about, but I'm going to see if I can get myself at least one person in the audience before I start. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing it either, so I guess we'll see. It is true, though, I don't have a lot of energy, so I wouldn't want to do a lot of music anyway, but I haven't been playing a lot of guitar lately, so. I mean, she's showing us online right now, but she's got a lot of things going on, so I guess we'll see. The cord wrapped in the blanket here. Where would I rather see? Comments or no, viewers? Comments will make me think, oh, okay, hopefully someone's saying something good. At least they're saying something. Well, no, I mean, and I've been really lucky with that on my channel. I mean, and thankfully I don't sound like I'm the only one, but somebody doesn't have something nice to say. They either find something nice to say or they don't say or don't stay. That's just fine with me. But yeah, if I see comments that go by, that'll be motivating. But seeing someone come for a few seconds and go, a little less so. Okay. I might even just tell them, if you're curious about the rest of it, cool. But the song came in at this spot. And yeah, like I said, there's different ways to look at it. So kind of want to know that there's at least one person here when I start, though. It's motivating. It's like playing a concert or a show, which I don't drive and I don't like bars, and I just don't really do that very often. And like nobody being there, you wouldn't be too super motivated to play. It's instant to kind of verbalize it that way, right? There's a lot on YouTube though, there really is. So I do understand that. Well, that's not good. Oh, okay, here. Okay, well, at the same time, it'd be one thing if I was, at a venue, you know. I mean, most of the time they have people there anyway, but maybe people I've invited as well. But if I was at a venue and I was waiting for people I invited or for it to start or whatever, and there was people to watch, and you know, I was distracted enough on my device and or eating or whatever, then that would be another thing. But either way, to just sit here and wait, kind of meh. So might as well do this song. See where we're at after that in this video. Possibly, do some other things. And beyond. Anybody who's watched after the fact, who's gotten this far and is wondering if I'm ever going to play the song, and may not have a lot of patience left, I'm going to play the song. But first, I must prop myself just so. It's all about the props. That was the song. Just kidding. Making me reload it? I thought I already did this. Or maybe when I put it in the different tab. Yes, it's an old hat. I can't find my regular one. Oh, you know what? I think I saw it on the kitchen counter. Should I go get it? It's nicer. Oh, right as I was about to do the song, the kitchen counter is 20 minutes away. Go, everybody do it. Just kidding. How many counters do you have? Just kidding. Yeah, everybody's got to get you on description. I'm gonna put this on and hopefully not get too warm and before the end of the song. but I feel like I might want it on, so it's all over. Okay. Too bad that there's such a big black area at the top. Otherwise, I could make this even bigger. We'll have them both of you. I think that's good. I'm just going to keep the comments until it gets to that spot. Excuse me. So you walk into the room, but I tried to talk to you, baby. I'm never glad. Am I ever glad you wanted to? It's been 10 years to the day. Half the time I've been away. I know I'm not there now. That's gonna change. 'Cause I'm coming back to show you that I'm keeping that promise I made. When I'm with you, I'll make every second count 'cause I miss you. Whenever you're not around when I kiss you, still get butterflies years from now. Make every second count when I'm with you. La, da, 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 da. Yeah, we've had ups and downs, but we've always worked them out. Babe, am I ever glad we got this far now? Still I'm lying here tonight, wishing I was by your side. 'Cause when I'm not there enough, nothing feels right. So I'm coming back to show you that I love you the rest of my life. When I'm with you, I'll make every second count 'cause I miss you. Whenever you're not around when I kiss you, I still get butterflies years from now. Every second count. Whatever it takes, I'm not gonna promise I made. When I'm with you, I'll make every second count 'cause I miss you. When I'm with you, I make every second count 'cause I'm with you. Whenever we're not around, with you, still get butterflies years from now. Every second count. I will do at least a second one. I don't know what it's going to be, but I know who it's going to be by because for some reason, whether he's been in both the bands or not, I'm not sure. But for some reason, I think he was on Auto too, wasn't he? This singer reminds me of that one. Um, right, though. That's the only thing. They have a song called that. Huh. I wish I was better at thinking up songs to do. I really do. You know, lately I seem to require getting them requested because it just. I just don't know. somebody wasn't asking about, I think in that same chat was asking about something else, and I did say I could do that one too, but I don't know if they noticed my offering it. Don't make any assumptions. I'm a very diverse fella, even if I'm doing this kind of music, and good songs are good songs. But maybe I'll see if there's something that I want to do from this singer, not just the singer. Now this is in the featuring section, isn't it? Which is okay, sorry. Thought it goes into that one. Anytime you need a friend. I do know that one. I know one that might be a fun one to do. I just don't exactly know who it's by. It's the song that goes, I can't let you go. And when you feel the sun of the light, and you feel like giving up the fight. What song is that? I'll be with you forever, holding on. There was somebody there as I did it too, but Air Supply? Could it be? Could it be? I don't know. I was thinking it was James Arthur. I don't know why. Might do it next time. At least I kind of did it. Because I really don't know. Oh, maybe. Yes, I found it. James Morrison. The person that was here should have known. Mm-hmm. Ugh. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more song in full, and the cat was wonderful. I think I'll do this. I don't know it super well, but I know a lot of it. When I take a little time to hold still, take a little time to feel around. You won't let go if you keep on falling down. Remember how you saved me now. From all you're wrong. I'm wrong, both are wrong. If there's love, just feel it. If there's life, we'll see it. There's no time to be alone. I won't let you go. Say those words like there's no cloud. Close your eyes and you might begin love, just feel it. If this life will see it, there's no time to be alone. And if the sky is falling, take my hand and hold it. You don't have to be alone. Won't let you go. Won't let you go. Feel the falling of the night. You're too weak to carry on the fight. Now your friends that you know. I'll be here, darling, forever. If there's love, just feel it. If there's life, we'll see it. You don't have to be alone. No, I won't let you go. If the sky is falling, take my hand and hold it. You don't have to be alone. I won't let you go. 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 Okay, sounds very mellow. Now this has been a quiet one. It's not exactly motivating to roll longer, and I don't really have any ideas, so maybe I will just wrap it up at this point. If you love it, then you gotta put a bow on it. If you love it and you don't even know you want it, oh. Oh, 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 oh. For days and nights, I don't really, cause everything's gonna be alright. I will play a chord until you tune in, and then we'll begin to make it better. To make it better. Let it be a fire. Make it better. And anytime you refrain, you feel the world a little colder. Still missing a verse, I think. The world upon your shoulder. Da 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 da. Well, it seems like a good way to finish this up. So, bye for now. Oh, but then somebody just tuned in. How can I push the finish stream button when somebody just tuned in, right? Do you have a song request? Be happy to do it for you. You left? Never mind then. You're welcome. Kind of thing. Maybe like, oops, I didn't mean to click that one. I meant to click the other one. Maybe I'll check out that one later. Who knows, right? Let's put a positive spin on it because it could be the case. It might be an idiot. Who knows? Oh, okay. Sorry, that was me with the pointer in front of my icon there, and I was like, oh, somebody put something. It's just been a quiet one, this particular one. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But somebody's either playing night games at the top, or different people doing the same crazy things. They don't know what they're missing. Or maybe they do because they've been here before, and maybe they do like it, but just not right now. Oh, what it's like. Oh, baby, you know. But that's a silly song because everybody knows. Even the meanest people love somebody. Knows what it's like. I have a great song if somebody did tune in without even giving a request to have a great song idea. But it's another one of those songs that so many people do it, at karaoke or live performances. I mean, it may not be as liked as you know it used to be, or I don't know, but maybe it is. I don't know. But here's a little preview of it. If you'd like, I can do the rest of it later. But 5 years of this life is still get up this great big hill of hope for the destination. That's what's up. More later. Gotta go. Bye for now.